You know, Christmas TV episodes used to really matter. And I'm not talking about the things like the Rankin Bass made for TV Christmas specials. Those have their own lists. I'm talking about actual TV episodes that put on a big show for Christmas. Before streaming, before binge culture, before every show dropped 14 holiday episodes you didn't even know existed, the Christmas episode used to be an event. You circled it in the TV guide, you recorded it on your VHS tape, you watched it again and again and again until the tape went fuzzy and your dad yelled, "Stop rewinding that scene, you're wearing out the tracking." So today, we are going old school. We are ranking the 10 greatest Christmas TV episodes of all time. The ones that stuck with us, the ones that defined the Christmas season, and the ones that actually have something real to say about Christmas. So let's start off this list. Pop that tape in. I got you. Let's go do this. All right, the 10 greatest Christmas TV episodes of all time, and we're starting it off with a nostalgia bomb. 1992's Saved by the Bell, A Home for Christmas, Parts 1 and 2. It was so big it couldn't be contained to one part, and if you ever wanted to know what Christmas felt like in the early 90s, late 80s, this is it right here. This episode takes place entirely in a mall, which is basically the center of the universe back then. And the story dives into something that most sitcoms avoided, which is holiday homelessness. Zach meets a girl who works at the mall with him only to discover that her and her dad are living out of their car. And for once, Zach isn't scheming or anything else, he's helping. The whole gang steps up to help, and the show, which is usually pretty goofy and fun, Saved by the Bell, delivers some of its most heartfelt moments ever. The nostalgia's off the charts. You've got the giant shopping mall, Christmas trees, cheesy Santa setups, 90s retail chaos, and a sincere message about seeing people and helping people who might need a helping hand. Is it a little after school special? Just a little bit, but it also has the purest early 90s Christmas heart that you're gonna find, and that's why it earns a spot at number 10. Now at number 9, we have 1987's Cheers and the appropriately titled episode, Cheers. If Saved by the Bell captured the Christmas spirit as a kid in the late 80s, early 90s, Cheers nails it as an adult. Everyone's stressed out, everyone's working late, working through the holidays and barely holding things together. Sam is dealing with the Christmas rush, Rebecca's panicking, Frasier's depressed, Carla's yelling at someone. It's business as usual, but the moment that makes this episode a classic is Norm quietly staying late to decorate the bar's Christmas tree by himself. That makes it special. No big speech, no applause, just a man finding a little bit of peace in a place that he considers home. This is peak grown-up Christmas energy in a sitcom. Life is a little messy. People can be overwhelmed, but there is warmth and comfort in a familiar place, whether it's a bar, a living room, your favorite Christmas movie, being there with your family, and just being in that place can make everything okay for a minute. It's simple, it's real, and it's why Cheers still holds up today. Now at number 8, we go back to 1960 for a Twilight Zone episode, Night of the Meek. This one is like a melancholy version of Christmas. Art Carney actually plays in this one as a worn down department store Santa who's broke, unemployed, and losing faith in the whole world. But in true Twilight Zone fashion, he finds a mysterious magic bag that produces gifts for anyone who asks. So he's like a real Santa Claus. all of a sudden, this broke and broken man becomes the most authentic Santa we've ever seen, giving out presents with genuine joy, no gimmicks, no commercialism, no pressure, nothing. The nostalgia here is for a different era, smoky streets, corner bars, downtown stores decorated like winter wonderlands. But thematically, this thing hits harder today than ever. It's a reminder that Christmas does not belong to corporations or budgets or influencers. It belongs to the broken, the forgotten, the quietly hopeful, the good people out there genuinely just trying to be good. This is one of Rod Serling's most emotional scripts that he did in this series, and the ending will get you. It is a true Christmas classic. It comes in at number 8. Now, number 7 is one that took me by surprise, and it's probably the newest on this list. It's 2021's Ted Lasso, Carol of the Bells. This episode hit hard. It is one of the most modern Christmas episodes that gets it right ever that I've seen, and it became essential for me quickly. Ted is alone at Christmas. He's divorced. He's depressed. He's trying to pretend everything is okay, and he's such a good man in this show. He tries to genuinely just be a good man, and Rebecca swoops in to save him. Meanwhile, the rest of AFC Richmond family is bouncing between disastrous parties, makeshift traditions, and all of that kind of stuff that defines sort of the modern day adulthood that's kind of falling apart a little bit. But at its heart, this thing feels like a late 80s, 90s Christmas special, but with truth of 2020's realities. And we're all just trying to hold it together. We're looking for connection that we have lost, that shared monoculture I always talk about. We're all just one text away, though, from a family connection or even a found family connection. The episode is shot warmly. It's gripping, glowing neighborhoods, beautiful homes, snowy walkways, beautiful snowy walk and talk moments. It's sentimental, but it's never over the top with it. And in 30 minutes, it reminds you that sometimes Christmas magic comes from just showing up for someone who needs it. There are parts in this that will just bring tears to your eyes. Just an absolute excellent episode of television. Ted Lasso, Carol of the Bells, comes in at number 7. At number 6, we go to 1998's The X-Files, How the Ghosts Stole Christmas. And you have to leave it to the X-Files to give us a Christmas episode that's creepy, atmospheric, funny, and philosophical at the same time. You've got Mulder in here, you've got Scully, and I'm just going to tell you right now that David Duchovny is one of the most underrated actors ever. But in this episode, they are in a supposedly haunted mansion on Christmas Eve where they encounter the ghosts of doomed people played by Ed Asner and Lily Tomlin, absolute legends who steal the episode with their dark humor. But what makes this a top-tier Christmas episode is the tone of it. It feels like you're reading a ghost story by a Christmas fire at midnight. It's equal parts spooky and sentimental, and at the heart of the message to Mulder and Scully, it's the thing they need to hear the most. It's that no one should be alone on Christmas. It's vintage 90s paranormal vibes with genuine warmth to it, a perfect blend, and it is a perfect spot on this list. It comes in at number 6. Now, at number 5, of course, I had to have an episode of Friends on here, and we go to 2000's Friends, the one with the Holiday Armadillo. This is basically the Ross episode because Ross wants to teach his son Ben about Hanukkah, but every kid in the world wants Santa. They want Christmas. So Ross ends up becoming the Holiday Armadillo, your part Jewish friend from the South, because he can't find any other costume to rent. This episode, it has classic Friends energy, silly, quotable, fun, physical comedy, but underneath it, a beautiful wonderful message about sharing and all that kind of stuff, and friends coming to each other's aids and not letting the surface of Christmas overshadow everything else. Plus, Chandler showing up as Santa and Joey as Superman is the most 2000s holiday fever dream ever. Fun, chaotic, rewatchable like every Friends episode. A perfect example of a Christmas episode that's about a little bit more than what it looks like on the surface. Friends comes in at number 5. All right, at number 4 is one that you might not see coming. It's 2007's Supernatural, A Very Supernatural Christmas. This is Christmas horror on TV done right, and they did it like an old school Christmas special with a special logo and everything else. They went full in on nostalgia. But in this, Sam and Dean discover a pair of pagan gods who are posing as the sweetest, most normal and caring, like Norman Rockwell style suburban couple that you have ever seen. And those two are great in the role of that. They're decorating cookies, sipping cocoa, eating fruitcake, and torturing people to death. You know, the usual on Supernatural. It's gory for sure. There's some things with Christmas, tree branches and all kinds of stuff. It's dark, but it also gives us one of the most emotional flashbacks in the entire show. And that's saying something because it was on TV for over 16 calendar years. You have young Sam learning the truth about monsters in this episode, and Dean giving him the kind of Christmas that their dad just couldn't do. The episode is about family and brotherhood and how you cling to any scrap of tradition, of normalcy, of what is good, and pass that forward, something I talk about on this channel all the time. So even when your life is in chaos and the world around you doesn't want that, you have to find it. This episode does. And that ending where the boys exchange gifts actually becomes big to the whole rest of the show, but it is one of the best moments, most heartfelt moments in the show that has a lot of them. Supernatural nails the Christmas spirit in the most twisted and supernatural way possible. It comes in at number 4. Now at number 3, it had to be here because it started it all. It's 1989's The Simpsons roasting on an open fire. This is the episode that literally started it all. There's something so magical about the early seasons of The Simpsons, that first 10 seasons or so. But the hand-drawn animation of this one, the warmth, the imperfections, and this story where the family is broke and Homer becomes a mall Santa and everyone's just trying to give each other a decent Christmas because Bart's had to have his tattoo removed. Ow, quit it. Ow, quit it. It hits the emotional bullseye though, for sure. And of course, this is where we get the first appearance of Santa's little helper, one of the most important characters in Simpsons history. The episode captures what made the late 80s and 90s Christmas so special. Glowing malls and department stores, decorations, TV specials that mattered, and families just trying to do their best and be there for each other. It's cozy, funny, grounded in real emotion. It's everything a Christmas special should be. The Simpsons roasting on an open fire comes in at number 3. Now at number 2 is one that if you have not seen it, run, don't walk to go watch 2005's Smallville episode, Lexmas. This is easily one of the best Christmas character studies ever put on television. Ever. Lex Luthor sees a vision of what life could have been if he had chosen another path. A normal, loving family full of Christmas warmth and full of simplicity and good things. It's everything he secretly wants but can never allow himself to have. Meanwhile, Clark maybe meets the real Santa as he is struggling with the burden of being basically Superman and being a part of a family and trying to help charity and all this stuff, and he's giving it at the cost of his own happiness and his own time. which is something that echoes what it's like to be not only a good person, but in this case, Superman, because it's not easy being me. He's more than a man in a silly red sheet, but the nostalgia here is unreal. Smallville's lighting, the farmhouse, those vibes, the snow, it's literally got snow globe aesthetics to this thing. It is early 2000s. WB era emotions cranked up to 11. This is an episode about fate, choice, the cost of darkness, and the reward of goodness wrapped in a Christmas bow. It's hauntingly beautiful and one of the most underrated holiday Christmas episodes of television ever created. Smallville, Lexmas comes in at number 2. Now at number 1, we go to 1998 for the best Christmas episode ever made, and it is Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Amends. And this is Christmas plus supernatural angst, plus late 90s emotional devastation, plus faith and redemption and the Christmas spirit all put together. It is a masterpiece. It is where Angel is haunted by spirits of his past victims, and they're pushing him towards kissing daylight on Christmas Eve. But Buffy, in peak season 3 form, refuses to let him go. This is Joss Whedon writing at its absolute zenith. Even as the snow begins to fall in the town where it never snows in Sunnydale, California, you realize that power and impact of this episode. It's moody, it's romantic, it's mythological, but it's also spiritual. There is a big theme here of faith and good versus evil, heaven versus hell, and all of that stuff is here. And it has the idea that no matter how broken you are, how many things you've done in your past, you deserve a chance at redemption, a chance to make things right. And Angel, he has decided he doesn't deserve that chance. He is very much like George Bailey, except for throwing himself off the bridge. He is standing outside waiting on sunlight to end this all for him. And guess what? Divine intervention as the snow begins to fall and the sun never shines.
Angel, you have the power to do real good, to make amends.
You can never understand what I've done. Now go.
You are not staying here. I won't let you.
Am I a thing worth saving, huh? Am I a righteous man? The world wants me gone.
If I can't convince you that you belong in this world, then I don't know what can. But do not expect me to watch. And don't expect me to mourn for you, because
So whether it's the divine intervention that gets you or something else entirely, this has very much a Christmas Carol vibes to it. This is one of the most powerful Christmas episodes, and that moment is one of the most powerful Christmas moments ever put to film. When Buffy says, if I can't convince you that you deserve to live, that you deserve a second chance, I don't know who can. And it starts to snow and blocks out the sun. That is powerful. That isn't just one of the best Buffy episodes ever. That is one of the best and most meaningful Christmas episodes ever made. And for that reason, it comes in at number 1. So there you have it. 10 Christmas episodes that didn't just entertain us, they stuck with us. Episodes we taped on VHS and watched every December. I still have most of these on VHS. And they had something to say about nostalgia, family, loneliness, redemption, and spirituality, and the true meaning of Christmas and Christmas magic that is all brought out in people. If there's a Christmas episode I missed, I'm sure there's countless, so it's impossible to cover them all. If you want me to do more, let me know. I can do more deep cuts, but let me know. And remember, whether you are spending this Christmas in a bar, in a mall, in a haunted mansion, a snowy cemetery in Sunnydale, or a warm, snow-covered farm in Smallville, the meaning is the same. Someone out there cares enough to show up. Merry Christmas, everyone. If you enjoyed this, please like and subscribe. It really helps out the channel, and I really do appreciate it. But until next time, be kind, rewind like always. It's Chase with AV Pop Culture, and I'll see you real soon. Bye-bye. I know.